Divorce happens. In fact, it happens to almost 50% of first marriages. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Divorce Happens, a podcast to educate, inspire, support, and yes, make you laugh through divorce and beyond so that you can start fresh on the next phase of your journey. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh.
You get divorced. You get divorced.
Getting divorced?
I'm getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
So what if I get divorced?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Divorce Happens, the podcast where we support you before, during, and after divorce with education, inspiration, and a little bit of laughter. Because as you know, divorce happens and then you start fresh. We are here today with a double whammy, one of our Fresh Starts experts and an amazing author and friend of everything we do, Melissa Murphy-Pavone, with a very exciting announcement about her book. And we're going to talk about it. So, Melissa, can you introduce yourself?
I am Melissa Murphy-Pavone. I'm a certified financial planner and a certified divorce financial analyst. So I help with all things numbers when it relates to divorce. And similar to Fresh Starts, right, I can come in sort of before, during, or after to help make that transition easier.
Yes, and untangle a lot of the tangly messes of finances. So you have a book out that just launched recently. Can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Yeah, let's see if I can get it on.
Yeah,
here. This is
totally.
the book,
There you
Divorce
go.
by Design. And the whole thought process behind the book, when I started doing this work and really meeting with clients, I realized how much misinformation was out there, right? A lot of people, and I'm sure you guys see this often too, right? The first question on the Facebook, doom scrolling is like, who is the biggest, fattest shark in town? I need an attorney. I'm scared. And the truth of the matter is, you may need an attorney, right? But you actually need a team. And my mantra is to build your divorce team, and that starts with emotional support, right? And I'm such a big proponent of Fresh Starts Registry, and that's why I'm an expert and love all the work that you guys do, because people need support, right? And we cannot make long-term decisions in heightened emotional states. And I see that often. And I saw it in my mom's divorce, right? I'm a child of divorce and my mom is my why. She made a lot of decisions with her heart instead of her head. And she did it with the knowledge that she was given. And now I'm here to spread that word alongside Fresh Starts, right? To say, like, there is more knowledge, there are more people. Let's build your tribe and build your divorce team. And so we start with emotional support, then financial support, and then legal support. And the order really matters.
Yeah, I agree. And I just want to read the full title of your book because I do think it makes a difference. It's Divorce by Design: How Building a Divorce Team Can Help You Get Divorced Efficiently Without Going Broke in Less Than a Year. And I've personally read the book. It's fantastic. It is not scary to read, which many of, divorce books could be. So what made you want to sit down? I mean, you have clients, you're busy, you're a mom, you do all the things. It's a lot of work to write a book. What made you want to sit down and put all this information in one place?
I just saw that there was such a need for it. There was so much misinformation out there. And I thought, hey, I'm only one person, and I do complimentary consultations, right? And I can meet, only X number of people per day. But if we can get the word out there, right? And it's sort of a rising tide. It's not just about having a CDFA and dealing with the finances, which is my zone of genius, right? It's about building that team and connecting with other like-minded professionals and knowing what you need and when you need it, right? And I think you guys are great at just sort of like taking that 15-minute consult and saying, okay, where are you at? Who can I connect you with? And I think that's fabulous, but more people need to know about it, right? More people need to know about the professionals that are out there and how important they all are. And then if everyone stays in their lane, you can get divorced efficiently and you can have 3 or more, right, professionals walking alongside you during this really scary time.
So this book is very important, and it's already gotten praise from a ton of divorce professionals and people going through divorce. who would you say the ideal reader for this book is? Is it somebody who is just getting divorced, or could it be anybody?
The ideal reader can be anybody, right? Even if you are happily married and not looking to get divorced, or happily single and already gone through it, the information in the book is pertinent to anybody, right? It could be your sister, your mom, your family, your friend, your coworker, your neighbor, right? Divorce does not discriminate. And I'm seeing it even later in life, right? A lot of, people talk about gray divorce, which is over 50. I see what I am coining as platinum divorce, right? I have a lot of over 70-year-olds, right, that are now saying, hey, I'm planning on living till 90 plus, right? I have an extra another 20 years in me. I don't want to spend it with you. I want this fresh start and a new chapter. So this book is an easy read for anybody so that you can be resourceful if and when somebody is contemplating it, on what the options are and who the players are and who you want in your corner.
I love that. I love that. So, what exactly do you do as a CDFA?
I meet my clients exactly where they're at, right? If they are contemplating divorce, and sometimes they're just really scared and they're like, hey, I'm in this really toxic relationship. I want to leave, but I'm scared, right? I don't know what it will look like financially. And a lot of times, believe it or not, the finances are what keeps people together, right? And it's the fear of the unknown. So what I do with a client when they are at that point where they're quietly thinking of divorce, I have a financial clarity package, and it's a limited scope sort of, let's get organized, let's get the documents, let's look at best case, worst case, and just organize and give you realistic outcomes so that you're going in eyes wide open, right? And when we're doing that, we are looking at what could be. We don't know what it's going to be, right? But we want to replace some of that fear with facts and figures.
Before you go, if somebody is going through a divorce, what would be some words of encouragement that you could leave them with today?
I would say pause and take a deep breath. There are people out there, a lot of them are at Fresh Starts, right, that really do care about you and will be on your divorce team. And I think it's really important that you trust, and respect the people that are going to be in your corner and walk through this journey with you.
That is great advice. Amazing. Well, definitely go check out Divorce by Design. The link will be in the show notes. We appreciate you so much, Melissa. And thank you for putting this very important book into the world. Divorce Happens is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the only divorce registry platform for everything you need to begin again, including home items, hype team, and everything in between. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh. We're here to support you before, during, and after divorce. Head to freshstartsregistry.com for more info.